Hi, it's Ting here, and today I'm going to do a Lolita tag for you. I just kind of thought it was a good idea to show my Lolita journey so far, and in maybe a few years time I'll do an updated one and then like compare, and then you can see my journey, because this is what my channel's about, Lolita journey. So I watched a few Lolita tags, and most people like sort of just tag everyone. So I will thank Feed de Porcelain for tagging people, and I think it'd be good to get started. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you like my coordinate today. My inspiration for today was kind of like Queen of Hearts, so I wanted to go quite more of an aristocratic, regal look, especially with like the beauty mark and stuff, because I had a very well placed spot appear, and I thought, wow, let's just make use of it and incorporate it into the coordinate, because that is what us awesome Lolitas do, make best of a bad situation. So first question, since when have you worn Lolita? I have been into Lolita for 6 to 7 months now, so it was probably about maybe like March 2016 this year, so I haven't been into it very long, so I'm learning. How did you first come across Lolita? I think I've mentioned this in another video before, but it was actually came at a time where I was looking up a lot of videos about fibromyalgia, and I came across this YouTuber who was really into J fashion, and she's called New Vagabond, and it was actually through her then I started seeing like suggested videos to watch, and then Princess Peachy popped up, and then from there it was just like I fell down the rabbit hole of Lolita-ness and became obsessed. So it's quite nice that it happened at the same time as I was kind of like finding out I had fibromyalgia, because it kind of gave me a good distraction of positive stuff. What did inspire you to wear Lolita? Well, there was kind of no hesitation in when I found out about what it was to when I started wanting to wear it and then purchasing. I think it was a very quick turnaround. What inspired me to wear it was the fact that I've always been quite a colourful person. Like at like the tiniest opportunity, I would just take it to dress up. Like I used to go bowling when I was younger, like when I was like in my teens, and I used to just wear fairy rings because I wanted to wear them while I was bowling. Now Lolita isn't wearing a costume, it isn't wearing fancy dress, but I always felt like wearing something different was part of my personality, and I found normal everyday fashion so boring. And I was kind of just really disappointed that it took me until I was like 26, 27 to discover it and realise, oh my god, why have I not heard of this, and why have I not been wearing it sooner? So that was my inspiration. It just was instantly me, like part of me, like just had to. How did you start? What was your first item? So my first item was it was from Bodyline. I'm looking at it in my Lolita order. It's like, I'll show you. So my first item was kind of like this like Lolita set. It like didn't specifically say on Bodyline that it was Lolita, but I kind of felt like it would be the most useful thing to buy first. It was really cheap. It was like this little jacket which had bows on, and just came with loads of bows, and it was quite a useful little pink jacket, and it came with a skirt in like the same style. And you will see in my videos not that long ago really of my like first coordinate, which is not a coordinate, just to put that out there. It's definitely not. It's like I called it like Lolita in a mirror or something. And yeah, it's kind of like wearing this and the skirt and stuff, and I haven't made like a full proper coordinate out of it yet. The reason I got it was because it came with a beret as well, which I became obsessed with and then wore all the time, and now it's become a bit crumpled. But it just had lots of elements to it which I felt was a good place to start. It was only about 20 quid on Bodyline, and meant I could use different bits for different things and then see if I liked the look of it and stuff. So that was like the first thing I bought, plus some long white pink socks with pink polka dots on it. It was all from Bodyline. And yeah, I think that was pretty much it, like my first order. So oh yeah, no, I also got the pink shoes as well, which those were the ones that destroyed my big toenails and are going to be relegated to the bin. Next question. When did you go to your first meetup? It was pretty soon as I could, so it was a couple of months after, really. It wasn't that long afterwards, and we went. That was when it was International Lolita Day, and we went to the Botanical Gardens in Cambridge. So yeah, that was my first meetup. What's your favourite style and why? Well, I instantly became completely obsessed with Sweet Lolita because I was just like, oh my god, wow. Specifically Princess Peachy, because I just loved it. I was like, wow, this is so awesome. But now I've kind of toned down. I know it's only over a short period of time, but I'm kind of settling into what I think is my favourite style, and I really like a mix of classic sweet, because I kind of like there being a little bit more sophistication to the coordinates. Who's your favourite brand and why? I'm gonna say Angelic Pretty, just because of the love that I have. It was the first brand that I fell in love with, and it's so versatile and beautiful and princess-like and fairy tale and whimsical and happy and pretty. Yeah, what more can you say about Angelic Pretty? It's just AP for the win. Yay! I'm going to behave now. What is your favourite dress and why? Now, a lot of people would probably assume it's my new magical princess dress, just because like it felt like an early dream dress to me. So yeah, it's definitely really, really special. But I would say my favourite dress is, and just because of the memories that go with it, my favourite dress is Queen Bunny by Enchantly, purely because of the memories that are attached to it. So I bought it directly from Fumiko, the designer, and I had my photo taken with her, and I wore it on the second day of Wicked and Whimsy, and so she could actually see it. And I was just lucky enough to have all my accessories that I'd bought for the second day actually worked to make a very quick coordinate. And yeah, that has to be my favourite because of bunnies! And my obsession with rabbits. I love bunnies. Next question. We are on to question number 9. What do your friends and family think about it? They are really positive about it, actually. My dad saw some Lolitas once upon a time when my dad went to a business meeting in a big hotel. There was a Comic-Con kind of convention going on, and he went up to, like a lot of people do, a couple of girls who were actually dressed in Lolita, and he said, oh, who are you dressed as? And they were like, no, this is Lolita fashion. And my dad had actually heard of it when I said, oh my god, I'm interested in this and I'm going to wear this. My dad had always been very positive about not dressing like everybody else, kind of like not going with like the current popular fashion, if you know what I mean, like kind of like not following the crowd. So I think he thought it was brilliant, and my mum was just like, yeah, it's awesome, it's pretty. And my husband, he has been into like that kind of side of stuff, not Lolita specifically, but alternate interests, gaming, comics, everything, that side of things. There is a word for it, otaku. And so yeah, he kind of just accepted it. He never really said anything negative about it at all, which is really nice. I haven't really discussed it a lot with my closest friends. I think they just kind of like, oh, it's Laura, she wears different stuff, like it's fine. They haven't really said much about it, so I don't know. They just accept, I think. I hope, anyway. Okay, next question. Okay, question number 10. Think of something you wouldn't have experienced if you went into Lolita. I was having a think about this earlier, and there's a couple of things. I thoroughly enjoyed going to Wicked and Whimsy. Both settings were stunning. There would have been no reason in my life to have ever thought of going to these places. I didn't even know they existed, to be honest. And I thought that was just a massive privilege. I was going to a stunning event anyway, and then I was like, these places, like, I really appreciate history and art and architecture and things. And I was just like, whoa, I would never have experienced that. I'd have never gone there if it wasn't for Lolita. So yeah, that's my special thing that I'm just like, wow. Also, I think I would never have experienced, if I'd never got into it, I'd have never realised who I really am. I would have never have let my cute side out. That's something I mentioned before, which is like a massive deal for me. I always wanted to be cute, but I never wanted to be seen as childish. And now that it's kind of like given me this freedom to let it out and let it be and just go with it. So yeah, that's massive. That wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Lolita, definitely. Who is your inspiration? I would say really early on, it was New Vagabond, and also Princess Peachy was massive inspiration, but I've kind of moved on from that quite quickly, and other people who inspire me are Princess Fancy Pants, who I met recently, Hello Batty, Lovely Law massively. Like, I love Lovely Law, like, she's brilliant. I like seeing her coordinates and seeing which bits I would choose out of it and which things I think would work with my chords and stuff. And yeah, I love her as a person. She's like probably my top inspiration. She's awesome. I love her. She's so nice. I want to meet you one day, Lovely Law, so if you're watching this, please, please message me. And 2 more questions. Oh no, it's almost done. Something beginners should think about. I suppose this is quite a big thing. Like, don't immediately buy every dress and bodyline. Like, I was like obsessed. I was like, oh my god, they're all cheap. I really, really want that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. They're really pretty. That one's got unicorns on. I want that one, I want that one. But what I discovered very quickly was that Lolita fashion is quite focused on like having good quality pieces and having a quality outfit. Like, for example, this is a really cheap shirt and I don't like how it lies. I don't like the kind of crinkliness of it. I like it because it has bunny rabbit ears, and that is the main reason I love it so much. But I now really, really, really appreciate good quality outfits. I would save your money, definitely save your money to get a better quality item than blow it all on bodyline like that, because whilst there are useful bits and pieces to go off bodyline, and I mean, like, I got this stairs K from bodyline and I do love it, and you can get certain bits and pieces which look fantastic and you can make lovely cords out of them. Definitely, like Princess Peachy, most of her coordinates are all like on a budget and they look fantastic. But I kind of feel like it is worth waiting, saving your money a bit and getting better quality items. I'm not saying you can't do a coordinate that's cheap and all bodyline. I'm not saying that's wrong at all. I'm just saying it is kind of worth not splurging all your money on cheap stuff, because I have wasted money, and on Taobao as well, wasted money on cheap things that are naff quality, they break really quickly, and then you're not going to wear them again, or you're not going to be proud of wearing your Lolita if your items are really naff quality. I think that's the important thing to take away from it. That's really important. So yeah, that's the biggest tip, definitely. And last question. No, I'm enjoying this. I don't want it to end. What are your future plans for Lolita? I've got a few. It's mostly relating to the coordinates that I really, really want to create, like really badly. I really, really, really want a chocolate coordinate. I've got some lovely knee-high socks at the moment, like chocolate bar ones, and I want to build a coordinate around them. I mean, there's lots of chocolate cords out there, but at the moment I'm having difficulty finding a JSK or OP that I know will fit me because of bust and stuff. I always complain about bust. That I think is my biggest problem at the moment. But I do want to do a chocolate cord really badly, so I'm just waiting for the right piece to turn up. I love like the chest themed ones, but they never seem to be the right shape or size for me, which is sad. They're all too small. I need something that's a bust like 100 centimeters really. So if anyone's got any advice on that, let me know. I want something that's really yummy, like really chocolatey and yummy. So that's a future thing that I want to work on in Lolita, future plan. And also I want some classic cords, like completely classic ones I can wear out like any day of the week and not feel overly conscious about. I mean, I could go out and wear Lolita and be fine. Like I went out to a really posh fish and seafood restaurant the other day, and I wore Lolita, and I kind of went out thinking, oh, this is really like tame Lolita, and then when I looked at myself in the mirror I was like, no, this is really quite OTT, and I kind of didn't realise how OTT I'd made it because I've become much more relaxed in wearing it. So what's the point of getting out? What am I saying? I can't remember. But I think it's more just like wearing it out more and feeling more comfortable about it, which I definitely am as time goes on. Definitely. I am wearing much more interesting pieces just in my like slobbing around clothes when I go out as well. That Lolita's like helping me be more expressionate, and I love it. It's great. It's cool. I'm wearing much more fairy K and like not caring about anything that people think. And then people approach me and go, oh, I like what you're wearing. And I'm like, I then remember that I'm in Lolita. And I'm like, oh yeah. I got approached the other day by a guy in Tesco, because I went to Tesco just before I went out for this meal, and I was wearing my new Baby the Starshines bright pink coat, and I'm in love with it, so in love with it. And he was like, I really love what you're wearing. Like, it just looks great. And I was like, at the till, and I was like, oh, thanks. So yeah, future plans for Lolita. Wearing it out more often and having some more toned down cords that I can wear out and feel very comfortable wearing. Ones that are quite easy to put together and don't require a lot of time to put together. Chocolate coordinate, classic coordinates, and I also want to go to Japan. That is quite a big Lolita thing. Where me and my husband are hopefully going to Japan next year as our extended honeymoon period. Honeymoonness. So we're going to hopefully book that soon. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this Lolita tag. Now, I'm going to tag some people who I'm pretty sure haven't done Lolita tags and have been tagged by other people, and I just want to give them a kick and tell them to do it. Because I want to know about their Lolita history. I want to know why, how, where you came from. So I'm going to tag Princess Peachy because I'm sure she hasn't done a tag. I want to tag my friend Cupcake Kamisama, if I pronounced that correctly. She's my roomie at Wickham MZ. I want to tag all of you Lolitas watching. All of you. Yes, you. And I want to tag you, who has not ever made a video and is thinking about making a video and needs more inspiration. So if you are thinking, what should I make a video about next? Do a Lolita tag. I tag you. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope you have enjoyed my coordinate today. I'm quite happy with it. Give me some concrete, please. Constructive criticism would be lovely. Thank you. I'll see you soon. I've got some Halloween videos coming up soon. Happy October. Bye for now.